But first of all, I'd like to actually start off with Miami. Some of the people I've been talking with have been asking about it and what's it like to be here? What's it like to build here? So I wanted to share, some bits of information that I think could be interesting for people. Believe it or not, last year, a lot of people would agree, was not the best year for startups and venture capital. 2022 was a really rough year. Miami didn't see that, and I like to think Miami is its own little universe. It's kind of like a bubble away from everything else in a positive sense. And last year, venture capital dollars in, if you measured them across all the cities in the United States, Miami was up 80% last year. Horrible year for venture capital and startups. The next best city in the United States was Austin, which was negative 25%. That's a 100-point delta. You had New York at negative 45%, you had San Francisco at negative 49%. So the momentum here is real, it's really building. Not only are there amazing founders that are coming here and starting incredible companies, but there are unbelievable capital sources. The mayor likes to measure it in trillions of dollars. How many trillions of dollars is migrating to Miami? It's been like $2 trillion, I think he quotes, in the last couple of years. I've been to conferences here where there's $10 trillion in attendance. So it's a really special time. And some of the things that I really like about it, and I discovered it very early on and kind of helped kick off this movement, was I like to think about Miami as having some of the best elements of New York and LA in one city. So it's kind of like New York in that it has the energy of New York. There's a great restaurant scene. It's a very vibrant city. There's a diversity of people here and of industries that's really interesting. And LA in that you really do have the weather here. You have the water. You have beaches. There's fun things to do. There's culture. There's style. There's, that whole vibe. And I think reflecting on the Bay Area, and I lived in the Bay Area for 13 years before moving here, one of the things that made the Bay Area so special for so long was just an incredible confluence of people. And the feeling that I got here, and optimism, those were kind of the two ingredients that I think really powered that area for a long period of time. Here, that is building faster than anywhere I've ever seen. If I compare the trajectory to when I moved to Palo Alto in 2008 to moving here, it's growing faster, and the optimism is just absolutely pervasive. So it's a really interesting place. We're excited to have you guys here and experience it a little bit. Just be warned, what often happens to people that come to Miami is we joke, they extend and they stay, and 3 days turns into a week, and a week turns into 2 or 3 weeks, which happened to me, by the way, and then you might find yourself really enjoying it here.